Hey guys, it's Yaza with freebalanceClasses.com. So I want to answer today a question that I get actually a lot on the YouTube channel and by email on the website, which is about the difference between Beledi and Saidi. I have taught you guys, there's a whole series of videos on the website freebalanceClasses.com about the Saidi style, and we did specifically the cane dance in that series of videos. So the question is it a difference between Beledi and Saidi? Is it the same thing? Variations of it? What is it exactly? So in Egypt, this is by the way, when we talk about Beledi and Saidi, we're talking mostly Egypt here. When we talk about Beledi, in the Arab world actually in general, the word Beledi always refers to something that's from the country, okay? Something that's like our own, our people, our country, our culture, okay? Not borrowed from outside. So for a place like Egypt, it would be not Lebanese, not Moroccan, not anything from another Arab country as far as Beledi and style, but it is from Egypt. It's a traditional style of Egypt. So if you are performing traditional Egyptian style, then basically you're performing Beledi style, okay? There's also Beledi rhythm, okay, which is one of the rhythms in Beledi and Middle Eastern music, which we can go over that in the future. I'm actually considering doing a whole different series of videos just about Middle Eastern music and rhythms, and explain to you the difference between different rhythms and what kind of combos you can do, but that will be in the future. So Beledi is one of the Middle Eastern rhythms as well. Now when we talk about Saidi, the word Saidi specifically means that it's from the region Said, which is the upper region of Egypt, called Said, which is basically the country people. It's like the countryside, okay? And they perform a different dance there called the Said style or Saidi style. Cane dancing is just one of the Saidi dances that they do. I mean, they do a lot of other folkloric dances that are from the countryside that are not necessarily with a stick, okay, not necessarily with the asaya. But asaya or cane dance is one of the styles performed in the Saidi region. Okay, Saidi is also another rhythm, okay, another Middle Eastern rhythm from this region. So when we talk about Saidi and Beledi, you can be talking about rhythms, but we can also be talking about the different styles of the dance itself. So if you're doing a traditional Egyptian, classical Egyptian, you're doing Beledi. If you're doing the cane dance or the folkloric dances from Saidi region, then you're doing the Saidi style. If you're performing to a specific rhythm, Beledi or Saidi, then you're doing one of those. The costuming also makes a big difference in these two styles. The Saidi style is very folkloric, very country, very conservative. So there's dresses, and you see that obviously in the cane dance and a lot in the asaya style. So it's more like form-fitting. Sometimes could be loose, of course. You know, if you're actually in the region Saidi, women dress very comfortably, very covered. But when we perform it as a dance piece and we're trying to reflect the folkloric origin of the song, of the music and of the style, then we wear more like form-fitting dresses that are more sparkly and whatever. But that's not really how women in that region dress. So that's more like the Saidi dress. There's usually a head scarf sometimes. More of a dress, form-fitting. Sometimes not. But when we do the Beledi style, it's also acceptable, of course, to wear dresses. In fact, most traditional belly dancers in Egypt wear form-fitting dresses with beads and so on, because it's more of like a dance piece that you're performing. But you can also perform it to a two-piece, but it's not very common. Two-piece is mostly in Egypt considered the cabaret style, modern Egyptian style type of costume that you would wear. Okay, so that's the basic difference. It really refers mostly to the region that the style of the music and the dance comes from, and also to the music, and also comes with a certain way of dressing and certain costume that you would wear. So that's the difference between Saidi and Beledi. Okay, hopefully I answered your question. If you like the answer, give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next video on Belly Talk on freebalanceClasses.com.